Ghouls, welcome to another episode of Azindatur. But first, I'm going to announce raw dwarf meat, a Git repo. Very small so far, but a Git repo with some edits to the raw files pertinent only to the 2012 version. The new one is probably going to have some really different stuff that will take a long time to study and produce graphics for and all that stuff. So that's not going to happen right away. However, if you do enjoy 2012's version, I have been tweaking, and the tweaks are just a few. So you can see here, the introductory version, I added azurite and covalite. That was something else too. But these are variations on malachite, or are often made from copper as well, and are almost always found in association with malachite. So I added those, and azurite is quite purplish blue. Covalite is purplish and not significant in quantity, so it's treated more like a gemstone. It's not actually a gemstone, but in terms of how big the clusters are, that's about as much as you can find. However, it's quite colorful, so it might be of value in that way. I added meteorite, which is referenced two different ways. There's meteorites that fell a long time ago, so ancient fallen stars, which is what they're referred to, and the material you can make from them is called dead star, and it's actually a metal, probably some alloy of iron and nickel and zinc and titanium and stuff, but be that as it may, the natives won't know that. So yeah, there's dead star as a material, and it comes as ancient fallen star and just fallen star, which fell more recently, but the ancient stuff can be found not only in sedimentary but also like metamorphic, the rock that has been tilled over, whereas the new stuff can only be found in sedimentary because it's recent. Added a larger shield, added a dark Chris, both dagger types, races who can use those, including I gave blowgunners to goblins just for entertainment value. Because they didn't have enough archers for me to deal with. A few languages. Word to the languages, magma, lava, I think a few, some of the previously existing gems and minerals, and some food types. And then more recently I added, I fixed up the cold star business, so it was no longer referred to as cold but dead star. I found it awkward. I added a few more words to match some of the things I added, and I was surprised to find deception is not in the language, so now it is. Chalcopyrite and bornite also. Ferrous and copper material. So again, similar to covalite, they'll be kind of rare and in small clumps, but they're also quite colorful and can be reduced to iron and or copper. So there you have it. There's not much, but you can see I've already lined out the next few things I'm going to do. Pegmatite. I need to fix or at least research the melting and points in like molar weight of the ones I've already added, but they're probably going to be similar to malachite, so that's what they're based on right now. And Caffeine has made some improved graphics already, but they're not in my stuff yet, so I'm going to bring them over at some point, and maybe we'll commission a few more. So there's that. This is a thing anybody is welcome to use, and if you have corrections and or additions, I've been working with Git for a long time. Well, not for a long time, but for a while. And the one thing I've never actually had to do was deal with any kind of pull requests and stuff like that. So I've yet to be through that, and it's a bit of a nebulous concept to me. So frankly, I would actually welcome the opportunity just to figure that out. Anyways, I should probably be playing Dwarf Fortress, no? And now we're back for actual game play. I have looks like a dwarves. Yes, dwarven caravan. Hopefully I won't get attacked. I probably will be, though. It's not terribly unusual. Ooh, let's see what I've got kicking around. Lots of crossbows. Whoops. Ooh. Steel picks. Some of these should have been dissolved by now. Can I do that? D? Oh, I can. Cool. Okay. Iron pike we want. Oh, what am I doing? Not D. Melt. Oh, it's already melty. Okay. Cool, though. Do I want to melt steel picks, though? That one's melty. No. Not melty. Melty. Copper whip. Cool. Not melty. Not melty. Steel battle axe. I want steel, but I'd rather make my own, if at all. Well, not make my own steel, but make things out of steel that are homemade. So I'll melt it down and then make a new one, probably from not enough material to finish or to make it from, but whatever. English is not necessary for the playing of Dwarf Fortress. Well, that didn't take very long. It was just a snatcher, but still, that does tell me that they are on the prowl, to be sure. Of course, they haven't gotten very far. I think I'll show you. I did a few more of these offices, and I gave them out. See, the lowest one belongs to the militia commander. The rest to militia captains on up. I think I've run out, though, of silver furniture, so I'm going to have to make a few more of those. Well, not only has Amost Nishnunur been taken by a Fey mood, but I have, in fact, had a brief ambush. I think they're still out there. They took down a child. The head bruising, shattering the skull, brain, all that stuff. Where have they moved on to? Anywhere? Where'd they go? Others. Oh, they're still up there. I think they're going to try to come around the front. I brought everybody indoors that I can so far. But unfortunately, you got fools like this who won't drop their stuff. Can I, like, forbid it? Forbidden. Forbid. Yes, it's forbidden. So, drop it? No, you're not going to drop it. Of course you're not. Ooh, he's claimed a magma forge. That's a good sign. You fool! Udil! You fool! He's still stuck out there. He refuses to drop the hematite. However, I do have squadrons of defenders heading out to do something about this. Now, did I have not set up anything for trade. Let's get rid of some junk. Any totems? No, at least not, well, not outside of any things. Let's send these all out. I don't know what's in any of them, but we'll find out. I don't know. Powders. Ooh, sand. If I've got that much sand, how come I can't get them to make anything with it? They've been awfully slow about that lately, I have to say. Now, how's this going to work? This is going to be bad. I just know it. I don't want to use magma, but you know, not with a legendary stone crafter stuck out there. This could be good. I'm probably almost certainly. Oh, wait a minute. Ew, his arm is injured, but not permanently. How is that injury? Health, somewhat. Ooh, sensory dirt. Cut open, but it's not severe. That sensory nerve, though, that might be a problem. At least they were turned away pretty easily. Excellent. Well, I should have mentioned it earlier, but I started a digging project. I had actually run dangerously low on white stone, so I figured, well, I'd better get some more, but I didn't want just random... Oh no! Oh yeah, Dwarven Child, the one that was outside. I didn't just want to collect it randomly, so I've started a dig. Here, I'll show you. Let's get rid. Whoops! Whoops! Ooh! There we go. So it's a patterned dig. It's sort of like strip mining's not the right word. It's like there's a word for it, but it's maybe it is strip. No, that's where they strip things bare, not do it in strips. I don't know! However, they are progressing, and as you can see, they've... Ooh, what happens? Hello! What is this? There we go. Snatcher! Bastard Snatcher, you can't come around these pots. Did you hurt? No, you didn't hurt my guy. I wonder if he can, like, still take that child. Is this an attempt to take the child? Or are they just both running randomly together? Yeah, they're running randomly. Okay, good enough. So it looked like our guy has taken quite a lot of supplies. Let's see. Copper bars, black cap logs, rough smoky quartz, base salt twice, cabochon, rough praises, fungi wood. We'll see what that turns out. The fact that it's at a magma forge makes me happy. Let's see. What is the guy himself? He is a metalsmith. What does that mean? Dabbling marks dwarf, blah blah blah. Proficient furnace operator, novice weaponsmith, competent armor smith. So there's a chance. I mean, I don't know what a metalsmith usually does though. Is that like making anvils and stuff? Because armor smith would be kind of cool having. Not that I know if anybody would actually wear it, but legendary armor would be cool. Having a darned epidemic of children slain outside the front gate to the northern side. I don't even know if it's not the same. What just happened? Oh, see, there he is again. SBM. As far as I know, it could even be the same person. Well, I don't know if you should call a dwarf dwarf. Goblin a person or not. What is this? An ambush? Oh, come on. And they're looking down at a legendary guy. Let's see. Why are you legendary? Freakish manner. Does it say you created something amazing? Sometimes it does, sometimes. Come on, everybody, get inside, for crying out loud. Fortunately, while being chased, they're not generally smart enough to actually go in the front door. They'll just want. Oh no! Oh god, I thought that was the king. Oh, that would have been a thing. Oh no, it's still terrible though. Oh, for crying out loud! Come on, folks, get indoors now. Man, I'd only just made more graves recently, and they're already probably all filled up. I have to make even more. I did recently just clear out the rooms that had the siege engines, which were typically holding the same block of room that would hold graves, so that will work out. But still, I'd just as soon not have this problem, really. Stuff. Come on, guys. Oh my god, the king was out there! What a fool! Uh-oh. Fight! Fight! You can do it. Okay, that's one. Guys, don't rush out in a panic or whatever it is you're friggin' doing. Bring all this in. What? Oh, here we go. Come on. There we go. Guys, pull back. Make sure there's some archers among you. It looks like one of the swords dwarves went off on his own. I don't know that I have anybody can replace him with. Competent, but he's already in the Royal Guard. The Royal Guard can be just about whatever they want. Okay, I see. I realize this is something I just recently did. Any other swords dwarves who are not... Oh, there you go. Hello, cook. Please join the fray. It seems like they're finally creeping towards the entrance. It took them long enough. Oh, they've seen him. Yes, come on. Oh, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. He looks like he's gonna die. Oh, my guys need to be so much better armed and trained. Oh, come on, you guys can do it. Oh, I'm afraid I'm going to lose like so many people. Oh, they're so unhappy. I don't know. They always complain about long duty, but they have so much time off, so I don't know then what that even means. And it looks like I did lose somebody. Spear patrol lost one. Do I have any other spear folk? No. Well, Mr. Boyer, you are now going to be a spearman. Hope you don't mind. All this junk's got to be cleaned up now. Oh my gosh. Man, these guys are nearly gone. Please trade. Oh, yes. Alright, let's get rid of this junk. Oh, there's actually quite a lot of stuff in here that should be got rid of. I don't know. It doesn't seem like so many of my dwarves are unhappy about the fact that they do not have clothing, which, it's like, are you sure you want to be unhappy about that? But, I would be, personally. So, Those should be melted. They're probably already set up to be melted, but sometimes the stuff that I want to have melted disappears into the storage areas, and then I forget all about it. But anyways, I've made a fair bit of clothing in it. I have not noticed it whether or not they have ever... Oh, jeez, that's not very good profit. It doesn't seem like they hardly ever wear the stuff, but they're happy to complain about it. Let me sell off some... Actually, before I do that, let's see. I do want more of your metals, that's for sure. So gold. Yes, indeed. Let's find a few more things. I don't want to give them too much. I'm not sure. Is there much point to this now that I have the king here now? Or is it sort of a moot point now? I don't know. I don't know at all. Let's see. Show me if you have any animules that I want. Actually, given that you are dwarves, you don't usually have terribly interesting animules. The elves, they have pretty interesting animules, but not so much the dwarves. Man, they must have a lot of stuff if it took this long to find the animules. Dog, alpaca, hen, drake. No, maybe alpaca. For wool. I mean, I was just complaining about clothing a minute ago, so I ought to do that. Llama. I got birds up the whatever they. I got tons of those. Dwarven wine. This is all good for me. Indeed. Yep. I don't think I need much else. Let's give them... Actually, I've given them enough. How with it? Is there anything else I want to get rid of? Yeah. I don't want stuff like this kicking around. No. Gold, yes. Sheep hoof, not so much. So let's isolate this junk and sell that off. Okay. So, taking care of the new guys. Atis. Okay, good. Moral. These guys I'm guessing these must be the recent child deaths. So I'll take care of those as well and just see what happens. However, these three at least have recently fallen. So I'm getting them taken care of. This room over here still needs to be done. I still have to actually make enough for the rest. Anyways, there is some tantrums going on, but they don't... Oh, militia captain strikes at the farmer. Okay. That's new. A minute ago I looked at it and all I saw was his goblin business, which, to me seemed fine. So hopefully this doesn't turn into a tantrum spiral. That would suck. Regardless, I thought I should show you. Excuse me. They made Vezuded... Oh, wait. Sorry. Vuzded the Bil. The slate silkiness. A copper bed. So none of it's even remotely descriptive. Let's see. Aldrich Craft Dwarf ship is it's encrusted with oval basalt cabochon, emerald cut brown zircons, and oval praise cabochon, and studded with copper. This object menaces with spikes of black capped smoky quartz and fungi wood. On the item is an image of Udib lash-clouded, the dwarf and dwarves in basalt. Udib lash-clouded is surrounded by the dwarves. Eric relates to the appointment of the dwarf Udib lash-clouded to the position of outpost liaison to the smith of coal in the late autumn of 113, so quite some time ago. Now, a bed like that would make anybody a royal bedroom, so I wouldn't mind putting it in, say, the king's bedroom, except the king already has... it's not going to match. I'm going to have all this unmatching furniture. However, it will at least make sure that no one else's bedroom ever approaches the value of his, which is generally kind of important with nobility. You know what I mean? So, let's see. I didn't accomplish much else, really. It's kind of another boring episode for you guys. I'm sorry. I have extended the strip mining operation, even though that's technically not the right term. Haven't made much progress up on the ramparts or the upper... Ooh. I haven't looked at it like this in quite a while. Look at that. That's not bad. It's not bad. I did... you can't see my cursor. Never mind. I started sorting out the rock, and you can see they're bringing us some in. So I finally have some white stone off there to the east. So that should help me go back up. Ooh, that's pretty interesting, too. Once you see it in its full scale, it's actually kind of neat. Anyways... and then once you see the mountains in their full scale, they look really derpy. But you got these little guard towers, the exits, or the ventilation down there for magma. which I haven't actually had another chance to use since the first experiment. But the ramparts here in the middle, the upper city, really hasn't progressed. I mean, it progressed to the point where it is now protected in the dirty, filthy corners, but this part still needs real attention, and that would require deciding. But you know what? So many of my dwarves don't have bedrooms, and frankly, deserve them, considering they're probably miserable right about now. I ought to be doing that. Whoop. Ought to be doing that up here. So maybe next episode we'll try and actually make some progress there. How does that sound? Hopefully, barring invasion. All right. So yeah, that will be an episode. Thank you for watching. Next week, it is iffy as to whether or not I'll have an episode for you, because at the time I'll be driving back from New Hampshire. And it depends on whether or not the rest of this week, which will be very busy, will allow me the time to record another one. Sometimes these episodes go quick, sometimes not so much. So anyways, thanks for watching, and come again next time.